Good morning. This is Pamela Bluewater with J&S Biblical Production. It is rare when we find an actual story that imitates a biblical passage, especially on the subject of love, which was first expressed by the Apostle Paul to the church in Corinth, chapter 13, verses 4 through 8. Welcome to J&S, April Winsong. So what is this fantastic story you wanted to tell us that matches 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8?
Well, Mrs. Bluewater, it was a lonely, starry evening. I had nothing to do, no anticipation of what was going to happen that would change my life forever and would never end. I was walking home down the lane. The sound of calliope came to my ears. It was putting out its steam whistles, the sound of music. I turned to see what it was, a merry-go-round in the carnival that recently set up in the park nearby. I had to go see. I never had been on one of those old-fashioned wooden horses that go up and down. This was my first chance to ride one. The music stopped, the merry-go-round halted, let the passengers depart, and let new riders get on. I ran as fast as I could.
This sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. As I arrived at the wooden horse, it had stopped moving, and I saw it was for two riders, a double saddle, one in front of the other. I was running so fast, I didn't see the man directly in front of me in my path. My eyes must have been closed. We collided.
Oh, I think something's going to happen.
Yeah, he turned, tall, strong young man. He grabbed me before I hit the wooden horse, head on, and offered me the front seat on a large double-saddle white horse. "My name is Tom," he said calmly. "I guess I'm your co-rider for a few minutes." "My name is April." The words just fell right out of my mouth automatically. The music started again. Our horse gave a lurch. I grabbed the saddle horn with both hands. Tom had nothing to grab on because the rear saddle horn had broken off, so he grabbed me in the middle.
Oh, I see something's coming.
Yeah, his hands were strong, his body was warm. It was a cool night. The wind made me shiver, so I didn't mind Tom holding me so he wouldn't fall. The ride seemed to last forever. You know, it really reminded me of Corinthians chapter 13, verse through 4:8, which explicitly refers to love as patient, kind, and never fails. The ride seemed to last forever, like I thought it was a half an hour, although I knew it was only 3 minutes. But Tom asked me, "Do you want to go again?" I said, "Yeah." It was fun. It was more than fun. It was the best time I ever had in my life.
So I see something's coming here.
You got that right. We saw each other's eyes. You know, eyes say a lot. They're the windows and openings to the soul. Tom and I went on the usual white horse on the merry-go-round again and again. And a week later, we decided...
Oh, no.
Yeah. You know, we got engaged at the carnival. A wandering part-time minister, would you believe it? He worked the Love Boat ride. However, we had a honeymoon at the top of the Great Pyramids in Giza, in northern Egypt, on the Nile River, in Cairo.
So what do you conclude?
Well, just as it says in Corinthians chapter 13, verse through 8, in summary, love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. And number 8, love never ends. You know, and here's Tom now.
Well, this is Pamela Bluewater for J&S saying, believe it or not.
This is Bertha Sedgway from J&S, and that's ridiculous. It does say that in Corinthians 13, but, you know, I give up because good luck seeing it happen to you.
So, Miss Sedgway, you can't put a curse on love. That was from Paul, who wrote the original story, who was called to be an apostle of Jesus. So we cannot dishonor this subject because you may not believe in love on a merry-go-round. This is Pamela Bluewater with J&S saying good morning.
What are your thoughts on today's story? We'd like to know. So leave a comment and subscribe to our channel, J&S Authentic Biblical Productions. Whether it's the Word of God through parables, true stories illustrating parables, or true stories in the life of Jesus Christ with commentary, you can see them all by subscribing to the most comprehensive collection of videos of biblical stories for you and your family. Have a blessed day.